Yes, it is. A backwards clock. It's 20 to 4, and I'm just leaving to drive all up to Cumbria, up to the Honister Pass to do the Honister Loop. Hopefully we'll get 5 Wainwrights in, and be back for tea time. So I'll see you all later. Bye. Okay, so we're here, or me, whoever's watching. We're at Honister Slate Mine. It is, time-wise, 7:47. Hopefully going to get 5 peaks in today, which should take about 4 to 5 hours. So looking at doing Great Knots, Brandreth, Base Brown, Green Gable and Great Gable. And it's a circular route starting from here and coming back. So I've just got to get my starting point, all set up, all packed and ready to go. So this is where we are at the moment. Okay, that's the Slate Mine car park. So the start of the path is you go into the sort of main area and go behind it, and you'll see this fence line just here, and that's where the path starts. So you can just see it at the bottom, and all we're going to be doing is initially following the fence line up there. So that's our start. So hopefully 4 or 5 hours. I'm going to assume I'm probably going to come in from up that direction to complete the circular route back at the car park. So away we go. Whew. The start of these things is always the hardest. That's been a right slog coming up there. I'm just going to turn the camera around and you'll be able to see the slate mine and then the climb I've had up. Quite a scramble, that one. Slate mine down there, and we've come up all the way from the car park, just following this fence line up. As you can see, it's quite rocky. So all of this here, which has been like it sort of about from 2/3 of the way up, it's a proper scramble. You're using your hands all the time on that one. And then I'm almost at the top of this first little bit, and we're just approaching the stile of the gate that's just there at the top. Okay, so that's our first peak done. We're at Great Knots and the weather's starting to come in. It's been really clear, but now we've got the cloud really coming in. So I'll just show you where we are. Show you the clouds, look, just drifting over the ridge line there, and to prove we're on the top. Woohoo, there we go. And what a view you've got just over the top of this. As you come up over the top, spreading out in front of us there, you've got Buttermere and Chronic Water, and over there, I forgot what I said that was, Ennerdale Water, something like that. But the ridges in the middle there between the two sort of lakes, so between Buttermere and the one just there, they're all the ones that I did back in April. So Red Pike, High Stile, High Pike, etc. But yeah, you can see the clouds coming in there, look. Got to be careful now, make sure that keep to the paths. Onwards and upwards. Well, this is the second peak of the day. This one was only 15 minutes from the last one. So this is Brandreth, and to be honest, yeah, the clouds come in, can't see diddly squat. But even if I could see, I've been told, and from what I've seen, this one's pretty boring. It's just on a flat plateau, that's just a flat rocky plateau. Not really anything up here or much to see really, apart from the sheep, which I will show you. as you can see, just me and the sheep. And just to show you that we're at the summit. There's the cairn at the top, and there's my view. As you can see, the clouds are proper coming now. Again, need to make sure I stick into the path. I've got my sat nav with me, my Garmin, and just got to take it steady. It's starting to blow now as well. Right, on to the next one, which is Base Brown. So I'll see you on the top of Base Brown. But the clouds have really come in now. So this is what I'm looking at. It's got a little tarn there. I've just come from this direction. Brandreth was over there. And there's a massive drop down there, which you can make your way down to get up the next one, which is Base Brown. But you're advised to stay to the ridge line here and just follow the path. So that's what I'm doing. I've got the path here, so I'm going in the right direction. We're heading towards Green Gable, and then we're going to veer off. We're going to do a detour and go up Base Brown, and then we've got to double back the way that we've come, and then we're going to hit Green Gable, and then we're going to finish the day off with Great Gable, and then back to the Honister Slate Mine. So yeah, can you believe it's middle of July? This is midsummer, and look at it. We're at 12-13 degrees centigrade, and it's drizzling, cloudy, no views at all now. So let's keep going in that direction. So here we go. Okay, this is only about 2 seconds since my last little log, but I think I've reached the junction where I need to sort of head off to Base Brown, because in front of me, I can't see it because of the cloud, but there's a peak in front of me. I'm just going to spin the camera around. See, there's a little cairn there, a path in front of me, and up there is a peak in the mist, and I'm assuming that that's Green Gable. So this is the path, I believe, here that splits off and goes down and then up to Base Brown. So I'm just going to check my sat nav, just make sure I'm going in the right direction. But basically I'm going to stop here, I'm going to divert to the left, go down and then ascend Base Brown, and then come back the same way as I've come back to here, and then we're going to go up Green Gable, which is in front of me, I imagine. We shall see. Okay, so in my last little entry, I was a little bit wrong. That was a false peak altogether. That wasn't Green Gable. It was just a false peak. It was just a hill. So I'm still on the path heading towards the split in the path that heads towards Base Brown. So I am going the right way, even though I'm in the mist and can't really see much. As you can see, visibility is rubbish. But the good thing is, I'm on the path, which you'll see, and there's loads of cairns. There's cairns every 20 metres or so, so I know I'm going the right way. Just got to have confidence and stick to the path, stick to the cairns, and it'll be So I'm going to head on, hopefully get to the split in the path, and I will get to Base Brown, at which point I'm going to have something to eat because I'm starving Marvin. Okay, I finally met the fork. So here we are. I'm just going to spin the camera. Okay, we've got the cairn in front of us just here. As you can see, the path goes up there, and that's the path that's going to take me to Green Gable. If I follow it around and down, if I go down there, that's the path that's going to take me down into the valley to then ascend Base Brown. So I'm going to head down there, I'm going to ascend at Base Brown, and then I'm going to turn around, come back, and we're going to end up back at this cairn, and then we're going to take the path there up to Green Gable, through Windy Gap, up Great Gable, down the other side, and back to Honister, and that'll be job done. So hopefully I'll be up at Base Brown in half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, if not quicker. So we'll see you up there. I wish I'd just caught that, because I'm coming down the path from the bottom of Green Gable, because I'm going up Base Brown, so I'm descending. But as I've descended, you can see the cloud just there, and in front of me it's just cleared because that's base brown there. Couldn't see it a minute ago, and as you can see, look, the cloud is just disappearing at this level and it's clearing. So that's where I've come from over there. So the first ones I did were over on that side, and as you can see it's really low down there. So I've done the first two, and then I've come across that top ridge line all the way around in an horseshoe to the bottom of Green Gable, and then down here following the path, coming round. Oh, that's a good one there that's clearing now. I don't know what that one is. Just there, look how steep that is. Wowzer. Oh wow, yep, there's base brown in full view. How about that? And we've even got a little bit of sun coming out over there and a bit of blue. So the next time I see you, I'll be at the top of base brown. I'll see you up there. There you go, the views are opening up a little bit now. I've come lower down. So there's the Bollock, or the valley, from where I was earlier on. So the first two peaks that I did, Brandreth, so I think that's Brandreth that you can see straight in front of me, just in the cloud. I think that's the peak of that one. So I came across the top of that ridge line all the way up there. And then we've come down that path where those guys are now going up. They suddenly appeared from nowhere in the mist coming down Brandreth. And if I turn back round, you'll see now that Brandreth has opened up. It's just there. Doesn't look very daunting at all, that one now. So I'll bag that one, grab a bite to eat and drink, and then we've got to come back the way we've come and go back up there where those guys are now going. Whether they're going the same route as I am, but the next stop will be Green Gable, and I'm hoping that by the time I've had something to eat, because that ridgeline's cleared up as well, look. So I'm hoping that we're losing some of this cloud, so we might have a bit of a clear peak on Green Gable and Great Gable. Keep my fingers crossed. So anyhow, stop talking and get moving. So I'll see you up there. Okay, unless this is a false peak, which I'm hoping it's not, this could be the peak of Brandreth. I forgot what this one's called again now. Oh god, losing my marbles. Base brown. I think this is it. I'd say that that's it. I will have a check on that one. Got to go back up that, back up into those clouds. But it's clearing slightly. It's a good thing. Might need to just go a bit further. Might find it's that bit at the top there, because that seems to be a bit higher. So I'll head up there. Okay, I'm almost on the summit of base brown, but you can't really see that really, but that's the path I've come down from the junction at the bottom of Green Gable. I've got to go. So I've come down all the way down that to the valley, then I've come back up here to sort of summit base brown. So I'm almost at the summit of base brown now. There's quite a few people up here actually. You can see them just over there. Look. So that's the summit, just over that bridge line. So once I've done that, I'm going to have a bite to eat. Might even try and get the drone up. It is a bit windy, but we'll see how I go. Get the drone up and get down into that valley, I think. And then I've got to head back where I've come. I've got to go back up that monstrosity. And then we've got to hit Green Gable, Great Gable, ascend down the Moses path back to Honister Slate Mine. And got some cloud coming in again. Look. Just cleared as well. Got some more coming in. Could do with that disappearing. It'd be nice to get some views from Great Gable and Green Gable, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'll see you at the top in about 2 minutes. Okay, that's the summit of Brandreth. Aha! No, it's not Brandreth. I keep calling this Brandreth. Thingy Brown, Bobby Brown. There's Brandreth up there. That's cleared up, look. Couldn't see that a minute ago. So that's the ridge that I came across all the way around up to the top of that one and down the path there. You can just see some people on the ridgeline up there like little ants. Come on, clear. We're getting some blue sky coming in. I'm assuming that over there is probably Derwent water in Keswick. Yeah, we're clearing a bit down here. Not too windy. I might try and get the drone up. Okay, so just to prove, there we are on the summit of Bobby Brown, or whatever it's called. Hash Brown. Who knows? Okay, so I'm on the top of, I keep calling it Bobby Brown, I keep forgetting what it's called, Base Brown. There are a few people up here, so they were having a bite to eat and drink, and they've just buggered off. So I've just had a quick snack and a drink, and I've got the summit all to myself now. So it's cleared up. Got quite a good view of things now. It's a little bit windy, but I think I might try and get the drone up here. I think it's a good spot because it's quite central. A couple of valleys either side of it. So here I am, top of Bobby Base Brown. So I'll give you a view of the panoramic of what we're looking at. So that's heading back up from where I left the path to Green Gable. That's Green Gable up there, I assume. Well, that could be Green Gable, Great Gable. But I've got to go back up that path that you can see in the distance going up there, which I'm not looking forward to. There's the ridgeline that came across with the valley. Up on the top there is Brandreth, and behind it, that could be it over there in the distance, is the first one that I did. I just can't remember what that was called. And then as we come round, I wish I knew what all these ones were, but I don't know what they are. Excuse me. I do think that might be Derwent water down there in Keswick. I'll have to have a look. And back round, can't really see any of the peaks because the clouds are low, so should be able to see Blencathra and a few of the others, I think, in that direction. I don't know what these are here. I'll have to look them up. Again, great big valley down there, so I might get the drone up and see if we can have a look down that. And there's the cairn at the top of Base Brown. So that's another one. That's 3 ticked off today. Another 2 to go, and then back to Nottingham. So let's get the drone up. Okay, you can see the cairn behind me. I'm back at the junction that was about an hour and a half ago, because we're at the junction now with the path that goes up to Green Gable. So we're on the home stretch now. That's 3 down, 2 to go. Green Gable, Great Gable, and back to Honister. And from the top of Great Gable, technically it should be downhill all the way to Honister. So let's get Green Gable out of the way, and I'll see you at the top. Well, that was a quick summit. I just got back to the path down there, and already I'm at the peak. So this is Green Gable. Hiya.
I was hoping and hoping it would clear, but it didn't do.
It cleared a little bit. I've just come from base brown.
A tiny bit.
Yeah.
But it didn't clear this way, so it was like...
Oh, you, eh?
She said, I have enough.
Onwards and upwards.
Yes, indeed. Enjoy.
You too. There we go. Green Gable. With no view whatsoever. Pea super. Absolutely nothing. Just to prove I'm here. That's number 4. That's Great Gable for you. Bobble. Can't see a thing.
Little break in the flower, you just see.
I have to get a picture of that because I think it's the only view we're going to get today.
Right, so I'm on the top of Green Gable. I've got the cairn which I'm actually stood on. Just there, you can just see my feet, hopefully. Where are we? Prove that on there, look. Can't see my foot. Where's my foot? There it is. So now I'm heading in that direction. Just follow the cairns again, stick to the path. There's a couple that I've been following, so they've just gone down there. That takes you down Windy Gap. I've got a bit of a windy gap, Lisa will tell you that. So down Windy Gap, Great Gable, and then back to Honister, and then back home to Dirty Nottingham. So I'll see you at Great Gable. Yeah, that wasn't as far as I thought. So from the summit, you just come down this bit of scree, and this is Windy Gap. So you've got to watch your footing on here, because it's raining now. It's wet, slippy, and there ain't any wind at all. Might have to give it a bit of a pop myself. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to put the camera away because I need both hands going down here just in case I slip. So I'll see you at the top. Oh, that looks like a climb there. Up Great Gable. Fuck a duck. Shit. I've got to do a bit of proper scrambling. Because I've got to get up that, daddy. Don't look much on the camera and on the screen. But that's proper climbing. It's like here, look. That's about 12 foot there. I'd come up to probably that bit of moss. So this last section now, proper scramble to the top, and then that'll be Great Gable done, and then heading back. So let's see up the top. Right, I say I'm about halfway up this scramble. So I've got all that distance to go. don't know if this actually makes it. I don't know if you can get the gist of this. I've just come up that, so that's been like feet in two hands, and as you can see, the fog's come in, the mist coming, and I think that could be a godsend actually, because I think if I could see down there, I'd probably bottle it. But yeah, that was a challenge, and still not quite there yet. Just to prove it's me. There I am. Last one. Okay, final little bit of scree, and then hopefully should be at the summit of Great Gable. So not far. Absolutely no visibility though. Not going to get any views whatsoever. Pea super look. Just to prove it's me again. Making me huff and puff. Okay, what you can see clearing in front of me there is the summit of Great Gable. So I've been the fifth Wainwright of the day. Just got to follow the cairns through the mist up to the top there, and that'll be all 5 done. So yeah, let's just have a recap. Just bear with me. A recap of what we've done. So we started off at Honister Slate Mine, and we made our way up to Great Knots at 2,287 feet. Then we popped along to Brandreth at 2,344 feet. Then we took a descent down into the valley and back up to Base Brown at a height of 2,120 feet. We then came back from Base Brown up to Green Gable at 2,603 feet, and from Green Gable we went through Windy Gap, down into Windy Gap, and then the scramble all the way up to now where I am, Great Gable, and I'm just about to hit the peak there at 2,949 feet. So 5 Wainwrights in one day. That ain't bad for an old git, I don't think. Feeling it a little bit, but not too bad. So let's go and get to that summit. Oh yeah, alright. Yeah, this is definitely the peaks. It's got the memorial that I've seen online. I'm actually here in person now. Let's have a look at it. Right to the top of that, look. Let's find a way up. And that is that. Make sure I don't slip up here after getting all that way. Let's touch the top. There we go. And there's the view. Quite a few up here. Can't see diddly squat. So that's it. All 5 done. Not bad. Right. I'm not hanging about. Let's get down, get to the car, get a drink, hit the road, get back to Nottingham. Job done. It's just opened up, you can just see the water there. And I've got to go down here, which is rather steep. Well, this circular route, the route down off Great Gable isn't the best because I've come from right up there and I've had to come down this. Now it doesn't look that steep on the screen, but you just slide down, it's just a scree slope. So I'm about halfway down it and you can see the gradient of it here. So I'm coming down that, but sort of further across the mountain. I'm coming down this path here and you just slide all the way down. And what I'm aiming for is that path down at the bottom. I think it'd have been better just going back the way that I'd come, because this route down is a nightmare and it's a killer on the knees. Struggling, but I've got a good view behind me, so that's not bad. So I'm heading sort of in that direction. Still got quite a way to go. Very steep up here. Doesn't look it, but it is. That's my view. Oh, got wobbly legs then. Okay, back to it. This definitely isn't the way. I've gone wrong somewhere because I'm on a scree and you can't actually see the gradients of this, but I'm on my bum and I'm just sliding down. It's the only way I can do it. I've got to be dead careful because I just set rocks off. The whole lot just goes. Look at it. My trousers will be worn out. Still need to get to that path down there because I've seen people on it. Not good, but I'll get there. Shit, that is steep. Okay, I've come from that very top ridge up there and you can see people walking across it over there. Now I'm wondering whether that's where I should have come down and I've taken the wrong route somewhere, because what I've had to do, I've had to come down that scree and it's just been on my arse. I've just been sliding all the way down it. Look at it. And I've had to traverse the slope, so sort of come across it, sliding on my arse and stuff, and I've got down to terra firma and I'm on the path, which is just there. So I'm now going to head that way where they're sort of coming from, because I'm assuming the path that they're on there is now going to take me back. Phew, that was hard work. Well, I'm on the last leg back. It's actually cleared up a bit. Blue skies in the distance, so I'm absolutely knackered. Let's show you things. So that's the direction I'm heading back to Honister. look at what that one is. I'm wondering whether that's the back end of A stacks. Where are A stacks over there? Don't know. I know this bloody big thing here is Great Gable. There's your windy gap from this side, so I came down there from that top bit up there, which was Green Gable. So I'm sort of heading now in that direction, up there somewhere, back to Honister. See you at the car. Okay, let's give you a look round. I'm heading up there, back to Honister. I'd love to know what these are. I've probably done some of these, just can't recognise them. Particularly that big bugger there. Don't know what that one is. Certainly know what this one is that's coming into view. That's Great Gable. Just starting to get covered in cloud again. So I've just done that, that was my 5th peak. There's Windy Gap from the other side, so I came down there from up there, which is Green Gable. Obviously at the back end of up there and over the top and down and back up again was Bobby Brown, Ash Brown, whatever it was, and then the 2 others were sort of over the top of that ridge. So what we should find is that this path I'm on now just meanders back and takes us back to Honister. So I'll see you back at the car. Okay, I'm almost starting to recognise where I actually am now, because in front of me there, that's the one that I said last time looked like a volcano. That's High Pike. So Buttermere is going to be through that gap there where you can see the blue. You'll see Buttermere opening up maybe later as I climb this path, and I wouldn't be surprised that's chronic water there, sort of peeking through. So I'm on the other side of the ridge line that I did last time. So we've got, where are we? There's Green Gable, and they're shrouded in cloud, Great Gable. So as I say, I've done 3 other Wainwrights that are over that ridge. In fact, that might be one of them up there, to be honest. But yeah, what you've got there, straight in front of me, I wouldn't be surprised. I think that's probably A stacks then, because when you come down High Pike, you basically come down and then straight into A stacks. So I'm going to carry on following this path, and I'm definitely going to end up back at Honister because Buttermere is through there. So yeah, happy days. Okay, just coming over the ridge now, and if I'm rising up my bearings, I reckon we're going to get a view of Buttermere and Chronic Water just over this ridge, because the mountains on the other side are just coming into view, Honister. So there's the quarry, look over there, you can see Honister. Yay, I'm going in the right direction. There we go, look, Chronic Water. We should have the gap in the middle, and as I come across here, in fact that's Buttermere, that is Buttermere. Chronic Water's on the other side, because what you've got now, we're looking at the peaks that I did the other month. So we're going to be looking at Red Pike, High Style, and High Pike's the one that's here in front of me, but got the cloud at the top of it. Oh, it was Chronic Water, because there's Buttermere there. Stupid me. So I think the Bothy's going to be down here somewhere. Might have a bit of a detour here, because the Bothy with the view might be around if you can find it. But yeah, haystacks, high style, bathed in cloud, and buttermere. Hiding down there, I might have to zoom in. I think at the bottom of haystacks just there, so where the sheep are, if you look at the white sheep that's on the left, there's a tarn behind that. I think that's the inanimate tarn, or words to that effect, and that's where Wainwright's ashes are scattered. If it had been nicer, I might have took a bit of a detour and tackled haystacks, but I ain't doing it now. I want to get back. But yes, Mr. Wainwright resides down there. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but we've obviously got buttermere here. And if you look to the right of buttermere, you can see the grey quarry just there. And in the top left hand section of the quarry is the bothy with the best view in the Lake District. Now I don't think I'm going to go anywhere near that, he says. I don't think I am. But that's where it is. And I think there's another one up there called Dub's Hut or something like that. But you can see the bothy from here. I don't think I'm going to go near it, and I need to get back. I'm shattered. Okay, not sure what that one is, but this is the end of the circular circuit. Because what you'll see down there in the valley is Honister Slate Mine. Well, the visitor centre. This is the slate mine I'm in here. Or should I say it's up there? So the car's parked down there. So I've done a full circle. Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but down in the car park, there's an ambulance or an emergency vehicle. It's got its red and blue flashing lights on, just at the top end of the car park where the house is, on the top left hand corner. So somebody's in need of assistance, and my car's down there, not long. I tell you what, the path's a killer. Look at this. Done about 30 odd thousand steps. Don't know what that is in miles, but it's a fair few. 5 Wainwrights, and the thing that finishes me off is this downhill hairpin section coming through the slate quarry. Hairpins, bastard things. Don't know why I do this. Madness. Right, got a little bit disorientated earlier on when I said my first one was up there. Got disorientated totally. I went up there because there's the fence, because that's where I was parked down there, and the boot of my car's pointing up there. So that's where I started. That crag that you can see, went through those and then followed that up onto the fell top to the first one, and then a full circle, getting in all 5 of them and ending up coming back down. Look at that for a hill. It's a killer. My big toes are killing me because my feet are right at the front of my boots, because it's so steep coming down. My feet have slid right to the front. Boots are wet. Oh, big toes are killing me. I can't wait to get my boots off. I ain't got far. I ain't got far at all. Let's get there. Almost there. Just got this last bend to do, and I can see my car parked just there. Got to go and pay for my parking. They weren't open this morning to pay for it, and then clamped me. Let's film this last bit. There. You can see Barry, BG, Barry Gibb. You spot him. I'm on this first row. If you count from the right hand side, you've got the white car at the top. So you've got the white car, the silver car, the black car, the next car which is pointing forwards, and then the next one to it is me. Made it. Back in one piece, legs are shot. I can't wait to have a drink, absolutely. So thirsty. So yeah, that's where we started there, look. All up there. That was a bastard as well. There's Barry, BG63 AVV. Oh, get these boots off. Oh yeah, bugger. I think I've got a blister under my left foot. Oh, just starting as well. It's a bugger. Been walking since 7:30 this morning. What time is it now? 20 to 5. That's been a full-on day. And I end up getting a blister in the last 10 minutes coming down through the quarry. Right, let's get my bag off, let's get my boots off, let's go and pay for my parking and get a drink. I just shake me touching the car. There we go. Job done. No wonder that hurt my toes coming down that path. Look at the gradient on it from here. Like I said, hairpins, downhill hairpins, bastard things. And the mentalers are going up that way. That's what does you, the initial ascent to get up onto the fell tops. Absolute bloody killer. It's like that one there. People just starting to go up it. It's not too bad once you get on the fell tops. The gradients aren't as bad. It's getting up there from ground level.